Look at you go. Hello, once again, audience. Welcome back to Rival Kingdoms with Christopher. We are in a kingdom raid, and the way that these kingdom raids work is that you get paired off with, I think, 5 various teams. Where do we go to find that? Where are the stats? There they are. Okay, so let's see. So there's 5 teams, 6 teams that you're paired up against. Well, I guess you would be up against 5 other teams, so there's 6 of you total. And then you battle each one of them. So there's no real schedule as far as, you know, everybody has to coordinate and take specific bases. Everybody can just go on and do their own thing. Which is nice, like I said before, it is all based on your morale. Morale is what allows you to attack. You do not lose morale by attacking. You lose morale by being defeated. You can attack said base as high as you can get, as many times as you would like. Obviously, donated troops are helpful at a certain level, as well as the additional boost that you receive from just playing your normal battles. So we're going to see, I'm going to get as far as I can for you guys, so you can see a little bit. I'll try and walk you through a little bit of my strategy, or what I feel is my strategy. I'm sure it's not new. Don't make any mistakes. So you'll notice I've got Yalinati, level 22. She's huge. She is huge. Quite literally, if you can get enough mana on her in order to decrease the firing rate of all of the defensive buildings, that's when you win. Let's see. No, I don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to go ahead and get all of my troops in there. And now, with that firing rate down on all of those defensive buildings, I can literally just start chewing away at these things. And I can add my additional undead army to this in order to actually defeat them. And you'll notice that it spreads. So once those things fall, the building actually falls. It spreads to the other buildings, which is a huge advantage. With her at this level, I honestly feel that the bases just kind of melt. And they're, with level 21, epic. Summon 6 noxious undead level 5s. Monstrous. Where are you? Ta-da! Roar! And coffee. And baby. And baby. Hi. Mm-hmm. Hey, Ashar. How you doing, buddy? So now we're on to base 5. At some point, I will have to equip some sort of a boost to my army. And like I said, I am getting to the end, I feel, or closer to the end of Stronghold 7. Close to being moved up to 8, or moving up to 8. There's almost always a fundamental flaw. I outlined it in another video where if you have one of these troop portals and then a space in a defensive unit, that's what will allow you to actually get in there in order to knock off bases like this. So the flaw here is that he's got this building here. This one will attack my dragon. That's a watchtower. That won't attack my dragon. So if I can avoid the range on that, and the range on this one is a little bit smaller, so if I can literally get my dragon to go in right there, it will knock that off. So that's one less defensive building that I have to worry about. At which point, I can distract these bad boys. And that one too. And literally get my army, or a couple of my army minions there. That is the goal. And then, if we go ahead and get that, now we just have to literally wait until we can summon some of those undead army, and the rest of this base will fall. And there they are. Once that undead army is summoned, it's pretty much game over. I usually do like, okay, I'll hold it over there. The Death Touch, 2 times damage from all sources for 7.62 seconds. I find that is extremely helpful. And that's with no boosts. I mean, really, that's the aspect of this game that I really do appreciate, is that it is competitive. You can go and do your kingdom raids, and it's somewhat independent, but it's also team play. So everybody obviously has to get in there and actually do their raids in order to win. But the team play, the team gameplay aspect, and the ability to go and actually participate and contribute to your team is huge. So I think that says Sentinel. There's various, yeah, Sentinel, which is plus 2% hit points. And now we're getting closer, if not above my level. And this is where I start to have difficulty. Much like most games. Again, here's the flaw. There's a wall. And there's a kingdom portal. Obviously, there's not as many. Okay. Here he's got them protected by a watchtower on either side. Oh, can you go put it back, please, and come out of there? That's good, though. My little man. And again, over here, same thing. So if I get my dragon up in here, and then I can fire him over down to here. I'm going to say him. And then I can drop some more of my army here, or even if I go with my primary army on either one of those sides, I'll have enough to actually go ahead and, I think, take this on. So if we go just right like that. Now you do have to pay attention to make sure that this isn't being attacked by anything. And you can go in slow motion here. So I can slow-mo that, fire it all the way across. Some of the tougher bases, you'll find that your dragon dies like halfway through. And then if I just go with my regular army right up here, and then I go with my brutes right there, I then have enough to actually slow down all those defensive buildings. Hi, Lala. Good morning. So now we literally just have to wait in order to have enough to summon some more of those undead guys.
Hi, Mama. Hi. Mama home.
Mama work.
Mama what?
Yeah.
Content.
There you go. What happened there? Oh, pants, of course. So you'll notice that I got defeated, but not a huge deal. Don't scream at her. Excuse me. Mr. Wolf.
Don't hit Daddy.
Don't hit Desmond.
Don't hit.
Don't hit Desmond.
Don't hit. Don't
your sister screaming at you like
Mine.
that? Nothing but good times there. So even though I lost, so that's a good example though, you'll see that my morale is now down to 4 from 5. But we can yet again go in here and try it. So likely I feel that was as a result of being distracted, which is kind of, again, a nice aspect of this game, is you can get distracted. Are you almost ready to go out? Is that what you're telling me? So I think the first part of that plan actually worked just fine. I'm going to go ahead and get a cheap boost here. Obviously these things do vary. They do vary on the rarity of them and strength of them. And I have found that I very rarely will run out of time. There we go. We zoom that out. And you can zoom out quite a ways. I'm not sure how device specific this is. And then if we do the same thing again, I think we'll be able to get it in there. And you'll notice as buildings fall, you have the ability then to go ahead and drop underneath them as they kind of fall down, which is kind of neato. All right. Let's see if we can't get that thing to fall down so we can increase the size of our army. There. Roar! Look how tough those guys are. And of course, the first spell that I have there just literally allows my troops to do their thing. And once they win, not those guys, but once the other guys win, usually they just go poof. Roar! The animations are so smooth on this, I find. I really like them because they do look realistic. So now we get to move on. So I lost the first battle against that guy, but you can adjust your strategy. You can get different troops. You can change it all up, however you want to do that. So we're actually past the gates now, and we're getting closer to the end of the raid. You finish a raid either by running out of morale or defeating the king. So in that regard, it's almost better off to have your tougher guys down lower. But the ordering is actually automatic for people that are not above the rank of peon, kind of. So again, this is one of those bases that's relatively simple as far as giving myself the ability to take it down, I think. So let's try it. I can drop, I think, out here. Right? This might just be the end. Oh, see, and am I still taking hits from those two? No, I think I might have lucked out in that regard, so hopefully I can get a third one there. And theoretically, you could go around with your dragon if you had enough time. let's go with one there and one there. We'll go with a couple of these guys there. The idea being that we'll be able to increase our army as we need. Whoa. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, see, and I did that too soon. So I popped off my ability too soon, meaning that it didn't actually spread, which is obviously no good. And let's move out of the way and say, good morning, Marla.
Mama.
How about we play and learn at the same time? Pokemon
Let's try it there.
Alright.
Maybe we'll be able to? No.
Potato.
I think my timing was just off. I thought the methodology was there. I thought the timing was off, though.
Let's put these pink gumballs.
And obviously the goal, what equals success, is taking down the town hall. Oh!
That was cool. Should we do another color? Yeah.
All right, let's try it again.
What color are these gumballs, Cookie? Good job,
Baby!
Let's put them in the gumball machine. Cookie wanna do it. You wanna do it? Yeah.
Good morning there, Spoon Man. Spoon Man! Yes, we have the original Spoon Man. Hi. Okay.
Thank you. Let's do some more. Yeah. Alright, Cookie.
Where was that? It was right there, I think, right?
Purple. Good job. These are purple gumballs. Going to put them in.
And you can touch all of these in order to strategize.
Alright, let's
Do what you need to do. My avoidance tactic.
Do you know what color these gumballs are? Blue. That's right. Guess what? What? Blue is Cookie Monster's favorite color.
Alright, let's see if we can get all the way out here.
Makes sense. Alright, let's put these in the gumball machine. Yeah.
Keep it moving! And where can we pick apart at this base?
Cookie,
I'm not really seeing
color are these
a
gumballs?
location that we can.
That's right. Green like Oscar the Grouch. Yeah.
I'm going to try and centralize my troops a little bit more.
In the gumball machine.
Thus to mean. So you can see I've got 16 out of 30 there. That should bring it up high enough, and then I can go,
Color gumballs are these.
I'm hoping, right in here. That's right. But I want to get through that wall there before I pop off this ability, thus slowing everything down.
Cookie Monster.
Hopefully I can get,
Color are these gumballs?
those are some donated
That's
troops,
right. These are orange gumballs.
and then I can just increase my army in there in order to hopefully burn through and get that town center, the stronghold as it were.
All right, Cookie. Our last color. What
Oh, and nobody's attacking that.
red. Good job.
So he's got 2 left. Let's go. I was seeing if I was faster. Oh, no, and he died. So that was so close. I think that's about as far as I'm going to be able to go there without using some heavy troop cards, and I don't mind using them, but I like hanging on to them. The same as any other game. I think you're better off with that. Now, the last thing I wanted to go over was the single player tournament. So you have the ability, rather than just going to a standard multiplayer, going into these individual tournaments. They're available, I believe, every 2 days. You can do one. But it is based around the multiplayer metrics. So you're kind of at the... You're in their hands as far as the matchmaking system, because there's no skip. You're either going to win or you're going to lose. They're like, here's an opponent, take it on. So you'll note that there's a ring count, and that's what determines who wins the tournament. The Deadpool. I've got 7 out of 10 battles, so meaning that I've got to win 3 more battles, or I've got 3 more left. And that'll be my total ring count. So if we go battle here, this is exactly the same as doing a multiplayer. So if you start a single tournament, and then you go ahead and do your multiplayers, it counts as tournament attacks. Be nice to your brother. Don't pull his hair. Don't pull his hair. Desmond, please stop. So I'm going to try again and pick away. The one thing I've noticed is that if I can get somebody that actually has pretty low level walls, I can just burn through a base, no problem, especially with Yelenati. So that's why I'm kind of on the cusp of, do I want to keep going, or do I want to upgrade, or what do I want to do here? That's the only determining factor, the only thing really kind of holding me back. Now, we should be able to, do I want to get... Yeah, I think so. We'll get this little dragon all the way over there. And then we can go there, and there, and there, and there. There. Now you want to see them fall as quickly as possible in order to get it to spread. That's the goal. Obviously getting a few of those so that you can take down the stronghold as fast as possible helps too, because then you have the ability to actually increase your army quite a significant amount. Dragons down. My son's a great fun in the morning. He lies down on the floor and he lies down on the couch, and then he wonders why his little sister's so interested in pulling his hair and slapping him in the face. So there you go. There's another 7. I think I've got 2 more attacks to make, and then I think we're going to call it a stream. It's Saturday. Easter weekend. So there you go. So you'll see I've got 2 attacks remaining. Let's do one more. And this is where I would actually... I would actually run the risk of using one of my cards. Or not the risk, but I would go ahead and use one of my troop cards in order to actually win one of these. So there's another 7 available. Let's see, what can we do? We can use... Let's use ourselves a mauler. A mauler. I'm not seeing a whole lot of... Oh, see, he's upgrading one of his catapults there. So if we get in, I think if we can get in right there, I usually like to start on the opposite side when in instances when I can't actually get my dragon to do what I want or to peg things off. I do like to get it to do that very first pass. And you'll notice that I can drag that back to the corner if I make a mistake and grab the wrong one. There. Take him down. What do we want to do here? Come on. Just so overpowered with Gallinati. I've even mistakenly gone into, there's certain defensive things that would allow you to suppress somebody else's ancient. So if I went in with a level 22, it would knock it down 10 levels to a level 12. I've gone into battles and mistakenly just started attacking, and still at level 12, is strong enough ancient that I'm able to still just burn through a base. And there we go. I was talking about, the rewards that you get just from just playing. And this is one of them. So I've got a relic chest that provides me with a warden, which is a fairly common card. And I should have one left here. So let's see how I can do. The last thing that I wanted to note in regard to the tournament, you need to figure out what your average is. So how many battles in a row can you do? What's the maximum win streak that you can get to? My maximum is about 14, so depending on how I'm feeling, I'll gauge it so that I can get 10 battles. So I started at 3, meaning that I'll get to 13 before I'm up against an opponent that I just simply can't beat. This guy's, I don't know, a full... He's well ahead of me. Supposedly, according to the system anyways, right? And I'm just saying that based on the badge that I was staring at. So what do we want to do here? I am going to equip the boost. And obviously some of these are a lot more rare than others. Oh yeah. We'll use the warden that we just got from before. Now. Oh, there it is. So I don't even have to go through the walls on this one. I can go ahead and watch how this works. I like how this works personally. So you can just fast forward it. And that ensures that you get paid too, which is kind of nice. Now I can drop my troops right underneath there, right? Now, come on, you guys. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. I want to see that dying. Get on it. Get on it a lot quicker than you are, please. And so we go from almost losing to now just literally rolling over this guy. All because I'm able to summon those additional troops. Ta-da! So I went from having 4 troops to having pretty much a full stocked army. They're all dead. It's a dead army, but I'm okay with that. And there you go. That's my last attack. Let's see where I am in the standings. So I'm ranked 6th, which I'm happy with that. I'm satisfied with that. I am going to leave it there. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have yourselves a very, very good Saturday. Get outside, play with the kids, have fun, sticks on the ice, have a good time.